my beautiful people. Thank you so much for tuning to this channel. If you are new here, thank you so much and you are greatly welcome. And also if you are a returning subscriber, you are greatly welcome and thank you so much. And so today we are doing activity throwback Thursday. Those things that we used to do them, but we are no longer doing them. They are slowly fading, slowly dying. Some are not even like, some we don't even do them like now. Sure. This oh so TBT throwback Thursday, we are going to do that today. Actually, it's been a while, guys. You're greatly welcome. I have a friend of mine here. Yeah.
Yes. And my name is Belinda Oyugi. Check on me there on YouTube. Yeah, subscribe to her channel.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. So guys, we have number one, communal eating. Like communal eating, like if there were any ceremonies, any celebration, like we will just eat as a whole. Yeah, how do we call this? In a senior,
yeah? In a tray,
a big tray. Yeah. And if you are kids, you will be put many kids surrounding that tray, like tray. If you are slow eater like me, like
so how they used to do it, you just the food is put there. Maybe most of the time it was either rice or githeri, and then you wash your hands. There were no spoons, like you know, you just wash your hands and then you come all of you and sit around that tray, and then all of you dig in
from that sauce. Like, so you can imagine if you are slow, and there are those that they are so they have that speed.
And there are those ones who used to have bigger hands. So if there were bigger kids and then they were faster with bigger hands.
My friend,
I tell you,
only legends can understand. That.
Yeah. So the next one is about jiggers, guys. I don't know if this one is still there because I no longer see it with kids.
There are. If you go to the village, there are still people who have that. Really? They are still there, but very rare. It's dying.
Oh, it's dying down. Because during my time, I'm talking like a fossil.
Yeah, we are old.
Yeah. So during my time, you'd find that if there was that kid who didn't have jiggers, like maybe just a rich kid who never used to go to school to the same school with us, because every kid was having jiggers. And then it was funny, if you went to school and you had shoes, you go to school and find others walking barefooted. It was, I don't know, it was just something that kids just used to remove their shoes and just walk barefooted.
In fact, you looked like a rich kid if you could just be having shoes a whole day.
And then you could even be traumatized because you could not even having friends. If you had shoes,
you were like isolated, like
you get isolated because you don't even have friends to play with, you know.
Yeah.
So that was the thing.
Yeah. We also have learning in schools that there were no doors, no windows, there are no desks, but we made it, my friend. We could learn, you could understand. Yet, you know, in fact, there was a time that I was in a class, we were in a class being taught social studies, and a thief came through the window. Thieves, they were chasing, someone was being chased. Yeah.
Oh my god.
My classmates, hope you're watching these.
That could
in primary.
That would be the funniest thing that ever happened.
Yeah. Someone entered through the window, just chasing one person.
Oh my goodness!
You know?
But then you'd find that alternatively, because the desks were not there, we used to be sitting on stones, and then we just write on our laps because we didn't have desks.
You are so comfortable. You see nothing is wrong with that. Actually.
Exactly. Yeah? By then, you never used to see anything wrong with it.
Oh my god!
And then I don't know why, but even the teachers were just comfortable.
Yeah.
And they still made it.
It was just at that time.
By the way, this is not a made-up story. If you're not my age mate, you won't understand this.
Only legends can understand.
Exactly. So, and also we used to have blocked bread. Blocked bread is still there. But in those days, getting sliced bread, like especially when I was very young, the bread that was there was just
blocked. Sliced ones were so rare, eh?
And the sliced ones that were there, they seemed light. Like just pinching that bread the way it was blocked was like something on its own.
You feel you're taking, like, you are eating something.
Exactly.
You know, just like taking one slice. I know.
It doesn't.
You know, when you are like, you feel like you're eating something.
Exactly. Yeah? And then this sometime, I can give you a story. I was sent bread by my mom.
Yeah.
She sent me to buy bread from the shop. So I went to the shop.
Yeah.
Bought bread. It was half. So you know, half was literally cut half.
Yeah.
But these days they are normally wrapped nicely. They are fully packed. Yeah. So it was cut, and then it was yellow, and the yellow one was sweeter.
So sweet.
So I just went, carried the bread. Coming back, I just sat somewhere next to the road. I just ate that middle part. You can guess what happened.
And you just went home.
I just carried the
Nothing happened. Nothing happened.
What? Nothing? How? Where?
Something happened. And something serious. Yeah?
Serious.
I know.
You could.
Your ass was worked on.
Flogged.
Whipped.
You could never. Hey, it was a serious case. You know the African mothers, how they will do it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so we also have traditional medicine. Like we have this one that was called marubaine,
and then there was aloe vera,
and
then there was this one that had big leaves
and yellow flowers.
Wow.
For the stomach, especially if you had a stomach ache. And it used to be so bitter, like.
And then it is boiled.
Yeah.
It is boiled, and then you're given that water to drink.
That water.
Oh my goodness.
It used to be so
even
bitter.
The smell alone.
No, yeah, like when you had a stomach ache, you could not even say that you had, like, because you know the medicine, you know, like,
exactly,
and you know the taste.
Horrible. And then there was this one that was boiled in a pot, and then you just come sit close to a pot. Yeah. And then once it boils, a blanket is taken and covered over your head plus the pot. So you stay in there in that heat for around 1 hour. Maybe, especially if you had something like maybe headache, or maybe you had some
rashes
and rashes.
And
by the time you're done with these, you're okay. My friend,
we also had this one, but it could be good for kids. We call, in our language, we call it afita. Yeah.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
The one.
So the one I'm talking about, this one that you are covered, it will even cure corona. You get out of there, you're sweating, and oh my goodness, that was crazy. So this is a fitter one. Do you know the exact plant?
I don't know the exact plant, but I just know it's called a fitter. You would be put for, and you would sneeze, especially if you had homa. It was the solution for homa. Like nowadays, like there are tablets for homa. Like okay,
but that one was a real deal. Yeah. It was. I think it was a flower with some long leaves. Yeah. So these leaves will be taken and pounded, and then they are spread out and let to dry in the sun, and then you smash them nicely until they are very fine, like powder, and then you put. And then you're not supposed. By the way, it had its rules. It had its rules. It was not supposed to be put like any time of the day, and not any month of the year. By the way, it was, I think, when the moon was up. I think that is when it used to be put.
Yeah.
And then you only put it in the evening after the sun goes down, like when the sun
goes down. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But how did our grandparents just like decided to put it at this specific time of the day and specific
wisdom? I think they had wisdom, like only legends can understand. Like
Guys, do you like would you really tell why they used to put it specifically in the evening when the sun was setting, and during during this period of the year when the moon was up? Like, will you really understand why it was specifically that?
Put it in the comment section,
put it down below in the comment section. Yes. So the other one was mangoes. Mangoes and
oh my god.
And what? Mangoes, oranges, guavas. But the guavas were in the
all over. They were just all over.
So there was something so sweet about stolen mango.
Oh.
There was something so sweet about stolen mangoes. Actually, the mangoes at home were not tasting better than the stolen ones. The stolen ones,
they were so sweet. Like, you know me, I used to carry. Like, I could wait for someone to then.
You were the collector.
And I could look around. Is someone coming? And
you were the collector, and you were the security.
You know?
And this, you really used to act so fast. You time this person. Maybe if this person has gone to church, or has gone to the market, or maybe is out in the field, or maybe
you are just in the house,
or maybe if this person is inside the house doing their own things in the house, and then you time, and then you just tiptoe. You want to go there shouting.
No.
And then the problem was, the problem was if this person had a dog.
If they had a dog, then
if there was no dog, stolen mangoes.
These ones, embedodo.
Embedodo. Yeah, the big ones.
The big ones.
And those who had embedodos in the village were rich. Like, they were just.
You are not just like you are at a certain level, guys.
So your mango tree will suffer.
Yeah.
And able to help anybody.
So guys, we have kerosene lamps or the pressure lamps, the lantern lamps. These ones they were normally used during a celebration or a certain ceremony that would happen overnight, especially that overnight and funerals. Yeah. And what were these pressure lamps using?
So what I did,
like,
I don't know, but what were they using?
The pressure lamp. What do you think they were using?
But I was young, so I was going to speak from the mind. That time it was 90.
What do you think they were using?
I don't know.
So I would stop anybody.
Okay, well, I don't know.
Others would have
This
used
pressure lamps. These pressure lamps, they used to be having that.
So I bought bloomers, pictures of bloomers.
First of all, I don't know how that
Coronas.
And they could make a certain sound.
That's some.
They had a certain sound.
But there was that piece of cloth that was put in there, and then some methylated spirit a little is put down there, and then.
Every Thursday.
And then when they're lit, you will be pumping pressure into it for it. I don't know, guys. What fuel was it using, and how was it working? Like, for those who have done physics enough, let us know in the comment section, or maybe those who have done chemistry enough. Let's know in the comment section.
Yeah.
For the wedding.
We also have
the kerosene lamps. The kerosene lamps were the lantern lamp. And the small one, it's called what? The koroboi one.
The koroboi.
And that's what called in English.
I know it in my language. Otumaginyero.
Nyangile.
Nyangile.
That is an African business. Yeah. So we also have colored TV. Guys, did those times when kids disappeared, like the boy child? They go to the centers to watch video. It was called video.
Yeah, that was the name. But why are you going video? And you could pay, yeah?
Yeah, they used
not
to pay.
Free.
I think they used to pay 50 cents.
20 shillings.
No, that was too much. I think 50 cents.
50 cents.
50 cents or 1 shilling. If you ever went there, how much
did you pay? Yeah.
Because those days we only used to have the black and white with some pink at the back. So if you had the colored one, at least you had something. right?
You are able.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so we also have smearing houses for festivals. Like guys, like this one could happen. It could be smeared, then they could take this aloe vera and it could be decorated.
Decorating the floor, right?
To make a certain
Pattern,
like,
exactly. Wow.
It would look so nice and beautiful.
And do you know I did it?
You did that?
Yeah.
You can do that.
I can do that. Why? Why not?
Nowadays it's fading off.
Yeah, it's fading because people are coming up with
the
tiles and then concrete floors.
Yeah.
But even the walls, they used to just smear the walls, and then there was some gray or whitish soil that you smear, like it is the last one, which looks like a paint. And then after painting that, you'll find that they used to take another red soil, which was very soft, and then they use feathers to just draw. Someone draws a flower, someone draws something, and then they write Merry Christmas, welcome to our home.
Oh my God. It used to be so nice and beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
only
it was
legends
a norm.
can understand this.
It was a norm.
It was a norm, yeah. And
the next one was taking photos, especially after like during Christmas season. People used to go take photos. Or if you had some money, or if you were somebody who had some rank up there, you would call one photographer to come and take you from home. And
then there could be these banners.
Welcome
to Mombasa. Welcome to Nairobi, or welcome to Kisumu. Like,
and then this was fun because you will just feel that I'm in
Mombasa.
Mombasa.
Like Mombasa. like for Mombasa, it would have
the pembes and Ndovu, right?
And then ivory.
The ivory, yeah. They're called the
Kisumu. You could see the lake. But so the funny thing is that you are being taken a photo. Welcome to Mombasa, and yes, we are seeing the grass. You see the grass down there.
It was so fulfilling after taking that welcome to Mombasa. It was so fulfilling.
You feel
you made it.
I was there. You feel like I was in Mombasa.
Oh my goodness!
Just that banner.
Guys,
only legends can understand.
Exactly.
And so we have asking for lifts.
Guys, did you ever ask for lift?
Did you?
We used to ask for lift. You see a public vehicle passing and you were walking, because we used to walk long distances.
When you're a kid, and you'll be like,
lift.
And
they will give you lift.
Nowadays you're a kid, you are an
oh my God.
Hata kama wewe ni mtoto, if you're a kid, you have to pay.
Mama alikupea pesa.
No free thing.
Oh my goodness. And then it was like they could just stop. But these days, nyewe watu mmekuwa wachoyo. Or is it the economy? And it was not the private, because the private was just countable. It was the public vehicles.
Ones.
If you see that face me, face
you,
you.
like
lift, and you scream lift. Oh my goodness. The next one was when visiting relatives. We used to put on uniform. You dressed in uniform to go and visit an uncle.
Or maybe they assumed that you can get lost.
Maybe
you can get lost when you don't have that uniform.
Why don't it happen these days? Does it mean these days they don't get lost?
like nowadays, when you're going to your aunt, like you have to you put on your best clothes.
But even those days they were best clothes.
Yeah, but I don't know why. But it was just a norm.
But the reality is it's only the uniforms that were tailored. The rest were second hand. But the second hand, we used to vote for very big clothes. The clothes that you grow. I think
to save, by the way.
I think that's the reason we used to put on uniform while going to visit relatives.
Yeah.
Wow.
And so
another thing, sickness. Like when would your parent declare that you were sick?
When I was not eating. This was serious. Hey, when Lavin is not eating, like, ni mgonjwa. She is sick.
So
Like,
it's not
be
only
that
her
serious.
parents. You wake up, you want to go. You wake up, and then your parent tells you to go to school, and then you tell them that I'm sick.
Yeah.
You just brought tea because we used to take porridge. We used to take porridge with no sugar. So you either brought porridge with sugar or you brought tea. So the moment you drink this tea, go to school. But the moment you cannot take this tea, like you take this tea and vomit, you're sick. Just stay at home. You'll be taken to the hospital.
Very sick.
And sometimes not even the hospital. Sometimes those traditional medicine will work on you. So you either take the very bitter medicine or you just decide then just go to school. Because even the teachers were so ruthless. You go to school, you always know that there's always punishment.
Me, when I had a stomachache, actually I would not say because that medicine, like, you know the medicine. Yeah?
Exactly.
And I wouldn't say.
And the stomach pains. I think the stomach of the stomach pains of those days was different from this one of
different. Oh, yeah. It was different.
Like it will pain.
Like,
oh my goodness, guys.
Yeah. So we have hunting and fishing. I find that mostly hunting gazelles, the hare, like it would be so fun when you could see a hare running and you would be like, you see a group of people running after that.
And the fun part
some
of
are
it,
like, follow that route, I follow this route, and you are.
And the fun part of this was the dogs.
Yeah.
The fun part, they used to go hunting with dogs.
Yeah.
So you follow and the dogs sniff.
It will be fun.
And then they shout.
Yeah. First, the dogs.
Goodness.
Like, you are like in a race, in a competition, or like.
And then after you catch one animal, because maybe you are chasing two. You catch one and you are a group of maybe 8 to 10 people. I don't know how you gonna. They were slicing these or dividing these until every person went with a piece.
Yeah.
And then even the dog, you had to feed this dog.
Yeah.
The dog could not come here for free.
Yeah. No, nothing for free.
Exactly. So the next one was, oh my God, I don't know if it still happens, but the mothers we used to have.
Oh my God.
Our mothers were so, I don't know, they were just disciplinarians who were just so strict on discipline. And it was not a joke. Like they were not joking with discipline. You know? If you make a mistake, let's say, okay, let me give you an example of some of the mistakes they will take seriously, and they will punish you in a way that you'll be questioning, is this really my mom? Like,
you will be questioned by
so let's say
you will be whipped.
Let's say you are young and you're wetting the bed. And those days you never used to have mattresses. Wetting the bed. And those days you never used to have mattresses. So maybe you're sleeping on a mat or on a cow skin. So if you wet this cow skin and you remember it's a cow skin, guys. And you don't take it out, 2-3 days, it will start to rot. And those
smelling,
those what do we call them? Those worms will start coming out because it's a skin. So you wet it and you don't take it out on that day because it will automatically smell. So what will the mothers do? Sleep on the same. Like sleep there. Like, there's nowhere else you're going to sleep.
Where? In whose house?
Maybe the time now we are continuing to grow, and then it reaches a point where now we had mattresses. You wet the mattress and you don't take it out, or you simply take it out and forget. And then the rain comes and does that. You'll sleep on a wet mattress, my friend. You sleep on a wet mattress.
And like nothing could happen to you. Nothing could happen to you.
But they don't get sick. You never used to get sick.
You sleep on a wet and nothing could happen to you.
Exactly. And no mercy.
The discipline.
Like you just had to sleep on it. So that the next day you'll remember.
And the one that you are being sent for 100 things.
At the same time.
Yeah. At the same time, go bring this, and speed up.
And the mom is seated.
Yeah.
It's like the
orders are flying, and you have to do them.
And they don't want to know. Like these days,
and you would be
wonder.
asked, and our mothers, they would be so funny. Like when it reaches at night, you're asked, "Did you bathe?" And you are like, and at that time the weather, it's very cold.
Yeah.
You have to do that immediately before you eat. Before you eat.
You reminded me. You reminded me. We used to live in grass thatched houses. So just don't fail to shower before the sun goes down.
Yeah.
So this grass thatched house, when it rains, we used to collect water, and that water collected from that grass, like the rain the water that falls from that grass is super cold. I don't know why it used to be very cold, like cold. It was freezing.
Yeah.
So after collecting this water, you failed to bathe, and they will ask you, did you shower? Yes, I showered.
And before you eat, and this question could come when before you eat,
and then you haven't eaten, like you're hungry, yes, and you didn't shower, and you're lying that you showered. First of all, you lied. Number 2, you didn't shower on time. So you'll remove your like you will be beaten before you shower.
Yeah.
So that when you go to shower, the water is super cold. And let's say that you are playing in grass. Playing in grass,
very itchy.
Guys,
you'll be like your bed, like.
If you didn't have real childhood experience, like what did you have as a child?
Yeah.
Like what experience
the
did you have?
memories.
This was crazy. Like it's like it was yesterday. So vivid.
Yeah.
So
we have discipline, both at home and at school. That's what it was at the core. Exactly. Discipline. Anybody could discipline you. They find you doing something wrong, or maybe you are playing football, you are not seeing an elder passing, my friend. Discipline.
And anybody will beat any parent will beat any child. Like all the children belong to all the parents. So a parent finds you out there, maybe you're fighting, they'll just go get into a bush and cut some
you just see those guava.
And by the way, you could not run away. Do you know you could not run away?
Couldn't.
Oh my God! Every parent knew every home, so you could not run away. They just go get some tree, come back and do that.
See it being done like this. They are removing the leaves.
You simply cry,
my friend.
You cry,
and you have to be there because they had to deal with you there. Because if you ran home, they will follow. They do the follow up.
And it will be worse.
It will be worse. And
Don't
like nowadays, you can't just discipline anybody's child just like that. Yeah, you can't.
No. even
Chakula maragu sell.
It's a serious case.
Yeah, you eat beans, baby.
Personally, like I'm not saying like I have that negligence, but I will just pass, because the moment you try to help, someone will come and file a case.
Yeah, a serious one.
These days I don't do that.
You can't.
I don't. But there were those times, even in schools, if you're disciplined in school, you come and tell your parent, teacher alinichapa. Why?
You have to say the why. Yeah? The why was so important. And like nowadays when you just say teacher alinichapa. Like
teacher nani?
Who? Unless my friend.
Unakuanga mgonjwa. Unakuanga na homa. Those days a teacher beats you in school. Teacher alinichapa. Kwa nini? Obviously you'll say hakuna, because if you say you did a mistake,
you know.
So hakuna.
Yeah.
Hakuna kitu ulifanya. Hakuna, alinichapa tu. Anapendanga kunichapa. Okay. Teacher who? Teacher so and so. So the parent will not talk from there. Tomorrow morning, Like you go to school,
You see
they
your
hold your
parents.
hands, like they hold your hands. They'll accompany you to school,
Yeah.
and then ask the teacher, what did she do? Like the parent will not go to the teacher like, why did you beat my child? No, what did she do? She was not writing.
She was dozing
She
in
was
class. My
dozing in
friend.
class, and I'm thinking, come here,
Okay.
like come here. They'll tell the teacher, beat her again, and the teacher will beat, and then you're not doing it right. Come
You're
here.
not.
Come here.
Come
Let me
here.
show you. And then unalalishwa, the parent beats you in front of the
You
teachers,
whipped.
and even they could even call a whole assembly so that they could beat you in front of the assembly.
Yeah.
My friend, you will not repeat.
And you would not die.
We didn't die.
You'll
And
be
by the way,
very much alive and kicking.
and we became very disciplined by the way.
Very disciplined.
When you walk on the road, you see people on the road, you just excuse them. But these days, you walk on the road, a kid just hits you with the shoulder.
And they're like,
They don't even
they
say
look
sorry.
at you like, what can you do?
Yeah.
Yeah, tell my
Barabara ni
mom.
kubwa sana, tutembea na huko.
Kid telling you like that.
Anyways, it is your time.
Yeah.
Enjoy if you're that age.
No, is that really enjoying? Like,
No,
can you really let your kid just do that to someone else?
Let me tell you, I can say they enjoy because they'll pay for it dearly.
Yeah.
Actually, it's the parents who will be feeling the pain because after all, they'll be having a mannerless generation. Yeah. So
Utapambana na hali yako.
exactly. So the next one was mode of transport. Like,
Yeah.
oh my goodness, things were so, would I say, so funny or so nice.
So funny.
We used to have these vehicles of face me face you. So people get in, and when you're in there, you're full enough. You hold that.
Yeah.
That's. And then there were a few buses that will ferry people from the city to the up country. And these vehicles, they were not like every day.
We have the Kenya bus.
Like there were a Kenya bus, a Kamba bus.
Kamba bus, like.
Which one else do you know? And these vehicles, they used to come once in a week. So if you were to travel from the up country to Nairobi, you will only do it once. I think Friday or something. And if you missed this Friday, my friend, it was just one. By the one. And those who were traveling were few. So that's why it was just one. So if you missed this Friday, you had to wait for the next Friday to travel.
Anyway, baby, there were also no phones.
There were no phones.
No
You used
phones.
to write letters.
Yeah, these phones, how do you call them? These ones that you could go to
Simu ya jamii.
Simu ya jamii. Like,
But you know, Lavin, before that Simu ya jamii came, it was just literally letter. You write a letter, you go to the poster, and you drop it there and wait for around a week or two for it to reach the other end. And then the other end, they respond, and then my friend writing letter. Hapo si kaparoni ingima. The lines were like, oh my goodness, this was so sweet. This was
nice.
so sweet. Anyways, I didn't write a letter, but maybe my parents wrote letter. But I used to see people writing letters.
they're still there. The archives, they're still there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So
We have bread once a month or chapati once a year. Those days when chapati was chapati. Hey!
when it was given the respect, it was given the respect it deserves.
And you could cook chapati. And it used to be so sweet. Like, you feel like...
But of course it had to, because something you're eating once in a year, what do you expect? And
so
then
nice.
if you were eating rice,
Wow.
you were rich, man. Like, you
You're
just used to eat
able.
garlic.
Yeah,
Garlic.
throughout. But those days, nowadays, chapati, like,
Man, you walk
I
out
was
like,
tuki, like...
you see somebody eating chapati like shughuliki. But those days, chapati was Christmas.
Like, you just knew that you had to do what?
You had to be eating chapati. The aroma from the entire village. People doing chapati. Hey. And then it used to be a communal thing. You walk to every home, people are eating chapati, and you're given chapati.
Yeah. So nice.
And then these bread things. maybe if your parents were working, and especially the fathers, the mothers just used to be there. Either they were business people, or they were just at home taking care of children. When your dad was going to get some salad, they will come with bread, and that is the only time we'll eat bread. And that bread was not for breakfast. By the way, it was not for breakfast. It will be brought because dad will arrive in the evening, come with this bread. This bread will be like you're being pinched. It was not supposed to wait till the following morning. It was just supposed to be consumed this evening, so that you know that dad went to get his salad. Exactly.
Dad is around,
my friend.
Yeah.
And these days you hate bread. You see bread, you're like, Miss stuck in cutting. Those days you see bread,
gold.
Even the neighbors will come visiting.
Yeah.
And then, how did you use to receive your visitors? These days, Lavin.
Yeah.
How do you normally tell you to come to your house?
I give you the direction. I just sit, relax, and I'm like, come to a place.
You
like,
find me here.
When you see this, go like,
my friend,
landmarks. I just give you landmarks, and you find yourself to my house. Like, I don't have to come and pick you up.
Like, these days you become manner. You become mannerless. Somebody will come to visit me, and then I will just be seated, like I relax, even if I'm sipping on something, and then I just relax until I hear a knock at the door, or you just simply call me, I've arrived at such a second place. Oh, these days you just pin location. Where are you located? Where are you? Here and there. I tell you, I'm at such a place. How do I get there? I just pin location, and then you come up to where I am. Even if you're driving or walking, you just come. Because even
I don't have to come for you.
Even Google Maps these days has made it easy. Turn right, about 100 meters away, turn left, and then you come. But those days, let me give this to you. It is a special thing to have visitors coming. You will be all called. Go and receive visitors. There are visitors that are coming. Because it used to be maybe a major road, though they were not tarmacked. So you go there and wait for the visitors, or you just go and receive them. They've just arrived. You carry things and you come home. Like it's
they would feel that they are visitors. They are welcomed. Like, you know, like one thing that when, let's say, a family comes to pick you up from where you are, like, how will you feel?
I think the only place these days you pick people from is from the airport. Whatever you normally do at the airport, like taking people to the airport or picking people from the airport. That is what we used to do to the visitors who used to come, and then we pick them from the road. Or the day they're going, we
take them to the bus station or to wherever they are going to.
And then to add on something, apart from picking and dropping the visitors, there's this time when visitors come, and then now the mom is cooking or someone like is preparing some meal for the visitors. Then you are sent as a child to go and count how many visitors are there. Does it still happen, guys? So the mother, your mom tells you that you don't go counting like 1, 2, 3. No, you just go like pretend like you're being sent something, and then you count with your eyes.
You're just counting using your eyes.
Just try going to count like this.
Pointing visitors. That's pointing.
I can't just imagine what used to happen. Pointing at visitors, counting them.
So funny. And also
we
have this one, Nyawawa. Does it still happen till date?
It does happen.
It does happen. Like, but it's fading.
Let me talk about this, Lavin.
Yeah.
From the time I was young, like I've grown that entire time, I never believed these things are there. I think there's some spirit or something. So,
but they're there.
They normally come majorly in July, when they're, I think,
when the moon
I don't know whether the moon
when
is
there is
where
full
or-
moon. Yeah, when there is full moon.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when I think it's dry, when it's a dry time, like there's no rain.
Yeah.
When there's no rain, they normally come when there's no rain. So I never used to believe, like I used to say, that's just somebody's hallucinating
Or
something.
the trees are just
Wait, one day I had them by myself. Guys, these things are so real. Man, if you never grew in the village,
I've also had them, and it's true.
I think it's because many houses have come
Yeah.
up. Those days people used to stay distant from each other, and then there used to be a lot of silence. You will hear them. There's this time I heard them. It was at night, and then I think my brother had been sent to another house. You know, in the village you have so many houses within the homestead. So being sent, and I was just left there. I remember, I don't know what I was doing, and then I just heard some things being beaten, people beating things, and then I was like, "Man, what's happening?" Maybe it's at a certain church praying, and then the sound, like the noises were getting closer and closer.
Like the wind, yeah?
It was
like
the
wind
it wasn't like a wind. It was like people beating things, beating things,
and
like,
talking, like,
well, I didn't even hear any talking, but it was just that beating. So it was from a road, like from one end of a road to another end. So I was like, what's happening? So I just got out, and I was alone in this house where I was.
oh my
So
God.
I just stood out to listen, because I never ever believed in them, and then I never thought they would ever do anything to me. So I just stood out to listen to what was happening. Oh my God, I think I laughed.
Yeah.
I wasn't scared, but I really laughed. I laughed, and then the people who were in other houses, like, they came out like wondering, "Are you crazy?"
Yeah.
I was laughing because,
Oh
like,
my God.
what's this? What's happening?
and when people are beating those furias,
Yeah. I remember the same day my brother started
like,
beating
why
them.
do you think they do that? To scare away,
I think
like these spirits, they fear that noise.
could be they fear the noise.
They fear
but
the noise. Like, you're like, and like from this end to another, like people are screaming
the
and
entire
beating up,
village,
like,
the entire village. You just get your whatever, even this one.
and yeah,
Like,
and anything. And do you know that anything that you had used to do that, you are not supposed to enter with it in the
Really?
house? Yeah, you are entering with that spirit. You are entering the spirit into
I
the
didn't
house.
know that, but
Yeah.
me, I never used to beat me. Personally, I just laughed. It was the first time I heard them, and I laughed. Like,
Oh,
I
me,
laughed like, what's
those
happening?
moments I could be scared. There are scary moments, like, you know, like,
Personally,
ghosts.
I never felt scared, but I just laughed like, what's happening? So we are being told, get into the house, get into the
Yeah.
house, and I just want to be outside and listening to this thing, like I was curious, but
Yeah.
you know. So that is all for today.
Yeah.
Are we done?
It was so nice.
Sure, it was.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy the video?
Put it down in the comment section.
Exactly. What else
Yeah.
do you remember that we haven't put in our list? Put it down in the comment section. Let's know. Help us know what else we've left out. So thank you guys for watching up to this end. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and like.
Exactly.
Thank you.
And until we meet again in the next video, bye.
Toodaloo.